If I had hair, I would have lost it by now. And if I was a lot younger, I would have aged. Yes, I would have aged many a years supporting Arsenal for the last season and a half. But we're going against Manchester United, the old enemy, at Old Trafford. And there's an issue of our record playing away against them lot. But can we put that bogey to rest? Can we write some new names in the history books? Let's wait and see. So this is my preview of Manchester United versus Arsenal. Monday Night Football is back. Yes, it's back. Hi, and welcome again to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over the world. Yes, Monday Night Football is back because we're back in the Europa League. And I did say in my intro, there's an issue about, there's a name that we need to remove. EMMANUEL ADEBAYOR. Why? Because that was the last time we beat Manchester United at Old Trafford. It was 1-0. Yeah, 13 years ago. So if there was ever an opportunity for the guys, the lads, Arsenal, to wipe that person's name from the record books, it is now. Yes. Before I get into my preview, if you're just watching this video for the first time, you've watched Cannon Fodder TV for the first time, make sure you subscribe and also hit the notification button so you can receive all the latest and greatest news. Yeah, right here on Cannon Fodder TV. Right, so let's get into it. So it's been like 13 years since we last beat Manchester United at their stadium at Old Trafford. And it was a 1-0 win where EMMANUEL ADEBAYOR scored the winning goal. 86 minutes. It's time we remove that name from the record books. Yes, it is. But there was some news that came out over the last couple of hours. Michael Owen apparently said in the Daily Star that UNAI Emery must have sleepless nights, sweat nights, thinking about which team is he going to pick. That's absolutely rubbish. For me, it's very, very easy. Just pick your best 11, UNAI Emery. Don't make no bones about it. Don't give yourself any stress. But yeah, Michael Owen, what do you know, man? You never managed, you never coached. But yeah, for me, it's very easy, UNAI Emery. Just use and pick your best 11. Now, Ole Gunnar SOLSKJAER will be buoyant, maybe, because there is some news that come out from their camp that Paul POGBA and Anthony Martial maybe and could be fit in time for the match on Monday. But you know what? We can't be worried about what their plan is, what they're going to do. Let's just concentrate on the plan and game in hand, what we have to do. That's all that UNAI Emery has to worry about, and that's all what we have to worry about if you're watching the video now on playback. But in regards to the 11, this is my 11 with some kind of minor modifications because I'm kind of in between two minds about the players I personally would like in the 11. So in goal, it's going to be Bernd Leno. Yeah, even though he might have a challenge on his hands, I think, for the #1 spot. Yeah, the goalkeeping spot. But I think I'll get into that maybe in another upload for another time. So Bernd Leno in goal. Right back, UNAI Emery. If you were listening to me, I did say Callum Chambers, didn't I? Callum Chambers, right back. Ainsley Maitland-Niles is not, I repeat, he is not a right back. Enough said. Left back, this is where I'm kind of torn between two players. Do we start Kolasinac with Kieron to come on, or do we start with Tierney for Kolasinac to come in there? Personally, I will start with Kieron Tierney. Once he tires, then we'll swap it over and put Said Kolasinac on. Centre-backs. Now, you would have seen in the Nottingham Forest game that Rob Holding came on and Ozil came off. Ozil gave him the captain's armband. And I've got to say, Rob Holding, he wore the captain's armband. You wore it well, my son. Very, very well. So, Rob Holding, centre-back, paired with David Luiz. Yes. I think personally, although I've championed Socrates, I think his form has kind of tailed off. And again, we can't have players, making errors and mistakes and they still get chosen. Players have to be chosen on form, not on reputation. So for me, that's going to be my centre-backs there. And I've said Rob Holding because for me, he has more of an understanding of the in-game management, how things are unravelling and playing according to how things are happening in the game. I know David Lewis has more experience, but I think there's rhyme and reason there. So I think that's the best pairing we can have. In front of the back four, I've gone for Lucas Torreira and Joe Willock. Now, Joe Willock, every time he's been chosen, he has done wonders in equal measures. What do I mean by that? When he's asked to defend, he defends very, very well. When he's asked to attack, he defends very, very well. So he's been one of the bright starlets out of the youth of the young crop of players that we have at Arsenal there. So Joe Willock, Lucas Torreira. Quick word about Lucas Torreira is that when he played against Nottingham Forest in the Carabao Cup there, he was very reminiscent of how he played when he first came at Arsenal. He's a defensive midfielder. I don't want to see my defensive midfielder, marauding so far up front that he forgets about his defensive duties there. So I loved how he played against Nottingham Forest there. He was protecting the back four. He was very disciplined, and the way he read the game, snuffing out any kind of attacks there, that was the Lucas Torreira of old. So that's why I would choose Lucas Torreira. Right, so in front of those two, I've gone for Dani Ceballos. Period, end of story. Right side or right wing, I've gone for Nicolas Pepe. Left, I've gone for Bukayo Saka. Yes, he did nothing wrong to get taken off, but under the circumstances, because Ainsley Maitland-Niles got red carded, Saka had to be sacrificed. So I've gone for Bukayo Saka. And I've gone for the lone striker, which is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Guys, if you agree with me, let me know in the comments box. If not, tough luck. But that's my 11. In regards to the prediction, I'm not going to tell you my prediction just yet. But what I will say is it is a time to remove that name from our record books. Things are really bad when we still have the likes of that name was the last time that we beat Manchester United at Old Trafford. So let's remove that EMMANUEL Adebayor from the record books. It's time for the youth players and a new improved team to make a name for themselves, cast their names in stone. And just one other thing as well, I was between two places in regards to Saka or Martinelli. And I think maybe Martinelli, because he's been bursting a gut to make it into the first team. And he did say after the Nottingham Forest game that he'd been working very hard. Not that all the players don't work hard, but he said he's worked very, very hard, waiting for his chance, and he took his chance. He scored 2 goals against Nottingham Forest. So yeah, I hope to see Saka. You've got to let these guys have a chance. Unai Emery, stop chopping and changing. You don't want to have this label of being a tinkerman. There can only be one tinkerman, and that was Claudio Ranieri, I think. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So my prediction is going to be 3-2. Yeah, 3-2 to the Arsenal. We're going to break that spell. Yeah, Monday Night Football is back, man. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what, is it a 7:45 kickoff or is it 8 PM kickoff? Again, guys, you can leave the comments in the box below. But that's it. That's it. So if you've been wondering who or what you've been watching Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over the world. Monday Night Football is back. Breaking news.